So I just bought this abandoned house in the Japanese countryside. Now I got this thing for an absolute steal and it was just what I was looking for. But obviously when you're paying this little for a house, it's gonna require some sort of work, and that it does. I would say it's in livable condition right now, but we have so much work in the garden, things inside that need to be fixed up, and a lot of preparation for when I actually live here. Now I leave Japan in 3 days, and I'm not going to be moving into this thing for another 6 months, which although it's abandoned, I still need to prepare it to sit for 6 months time. So I'm going to be bringing you with me to try and prepare this thing for 6 months more of being abandoned. Now we are right out in the countryside, and I have a very, very overgrown backyard. These are like tree grow rooms. It's been sitting for a long time. I don't even know how long, so it is extremely overgrown. This bottom section of the house here is like the main hallway, and it's like the darkest and coldest part of the house, so I want to make sure that while I'm gone I have things to prevent the mold, and I want to remove the current mold. Now this is the part that I am dreading more than anything. So I don't know how long this house has been abandoned for, but as you can see, there's a fridge behind me. Now this place has had no electricity, but there is still food in the fridge. Now I opened it yesterday just because I was curious, and the smell overwhelmed me. I'm not going to open it right now because I need to be prepared for the smell again. There is also food down in here. You see this in a lot of Japanese houses. It's like a food storage thing in the ground. I don't know what this is, but there's like almost looks like a calcium buildup just on the stainless steel. I don't know if it's coming from the vent or what, but I do want to remove that and like clean it up so obviously more doesn't appear. And I think I'll put something over this so we don't get more rust spots on the stainless steel. Now, one good thing about it, obviously everything in this house is now mine. And so this person, whoever lived in here previously, was a very organized person, and they have a bunch of cleaning products already. There is a lot of it. We're now in the wet room. In general, is in really good condition. A few cracks in the plastic and stuff, but there's a bit of mold forming in that corner, obviously because it is a wet room. So the inside is not bad at all. So now I'll take you outside and I'll show you what's going to be done out here for the 6 month longer period that it's going to be sitting vacant. I also have a tool shed here which I'm going to look through to see if there's anything that can kind of help me out clearing this. Basically I want to clear out any trees that are kind of coming right up against the house. Obviously these ones I can't really deal with them because I don't have a ladder, but like anything that's super close like that, I'm just going to bring it away off the house. This entire side section of the house is completely overgrown. I'm gonna try and do what I can in the 2-day period, but you know, it's a lot. I've not been able to find the key for this lock, so we're kind of just jumping the fence right now. So yes, this is my new backyard. It is just so overgrown. There is trees and stuff everywhere. Eventually I'm gonna have to get to all of this and the grow rooms that are like full with plants. Once I get back here in 6 months, I'm going to clear this all out and make it into a nice sunroom. And yeah, this is the backyard. So yeah, there's some trees to clear out. Oh, there's a ladder right there. Okay, that's good. I will try and grab that ladder. But yeah, the hardware store is about 10 minutes away. So before I go to the hardware store and get my cleaning products and any tools I need, I'm going to check out what the previous owner has in the shed, and we'll see if they've got anything that I can use. Have a look in here. What's that? We've got a bunch of looks like a bunch of screwdrivers and different tools. Oh, awesome. We've got a bunch of screws, nails, hooks. Okay, I cannot get that open. Let's try this one. That looks like maybe pest sprays, which we will probably douse the house in whatever pest sprays we can before we go. I don't know if there's any useful tools in here. Let's try the front tool shed. So we got a bunch of shovels. I did have a look at those saws. It's like one of the extendable pole saws, but it's broken. There's definitely some stuff that we can use in here, but I think we're going to need something to trim the trees back. Got a shovel to dig away some of the leaves. We've definitely got some stuff here that we can use to get started on this. Okay, so I'm going to head to the hardware store now, grab anything I need to prepare this for 6 months of being vacant. We've got plenty of pest control stuff. We need some mold killer. We need some moisture absorbers, and we need some tools to clear out some of the vegetation. I'm also hungry, so we're going to go to 7-Eleven as well, which is like 7 minutes drive. It's great. Anyways, let's go. What do we need? One of these. I'll buy some proper power tools when I come back. I'm just going to do the basic stuff for now. Okay, we got what we need from the hardware store. Let's go and get some lunch, and then let's get started on this work. We get a nice corn dog and some bread for lunch. I think I'm going to do a little bit outside. So around the external of the house is bamboo shoots. Now the vines and stuff, obviously it's going to make its way up onto the house, but bamboo grows quick. So in 6 months time, this could be huge. And I don't want it to get like, as you can see, it's like growing up into the electrical there. You know, the plumbing's close. So I'm going to bring this bamboo right down just because it's what will cause the most problems. See, all this is growing into the pipes, so we need to, yeah, let's get rid of it. I better bring the camera back for this one. So I've cleared out a good amount of stuff here, but now I need to start getting those branches that are overhanging and growing up into the gutter. Now in the tool shed out the front, there was an extendable saw, but yeah, it's not too firm. So I'm gonna have to try and find something that I can make that a bit solid and use it to cut down some of these. Now I'm looking through the shed out the front, trying to find some sort of tape. Just find some rope though, so we may be able to use this. Oh my god, what's this? Aluminium tape? It's like a big spider's nest in there or something. It's got to go. We got a big pile of stuff here. Everything's kind of cleaned up a little bit, but there's still so much more work to do. It's about to get dark, so I'm going to head to the convenience store, get some dinner, and then try and have an early night so I can get back to this tomorrow. Good morning. I gotta just wait for my car to stop speaking to me. Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of preparing the house to be abandoned again. I'm gonna be making my way to the house right now. First, I wanna get some food and a coffee, and then we're just gonna do as much as we can today, and we have to do the fridge. It's gotta be done. Anyways, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the rooms that, you know, attract moisture. I'm gonna take everything out of here. We're going to clean down the floor, wipe the walls, put some moisture absorbers in, and just give it a general clean up. So we got a little bit of mold just forming in the corner there, but it's all coming off pretty easy. I basically just want to wipe it down, kill all the mold, so I don't come back and it's spread everywhere. Lucky for me, there was a heap of paper towel left in this house, so. You gotta take the top of the toilet off too, because as you can see, you get a decent amount of mold forming inside and behind it. Check that out. Right, so we made some pretty good progress on this toilet. A lot of those like bigger mold spores are gone. I've basically sprayed the entire thing, got mold killer behind it, cleaned up any mold that was forming on the floor. Now we're going to move on to the bathroom. So the bathroom itself isn't too bad. We've got a little bit just forming on the ceiling, a little bit around the doorways, but nothing major. So I think I'm just going to use my brush, give this ceiling a good scrub, and then we're going to work our way into here. There's some just on the door, and this windowsill's quite bad. It is coming off, and spraying this stuff on it is going to kill it, so that's what we want. I'm going around the house now, and any of like the bigger mold spores that I can find, we're going to give them a spray. I'm trying very hard to not have this splash back into my eyes. I think I'm just going to take these blinds completely out and dispose of them because they've just got mold all over them. Yuck. So I just got some very good news, and I'm so glad that I didn't do it, but my agent just messaged me. Originally, when we were like signing the contract and sending through the offer and everything like that, it was as is, it's my responsibility of the house from this moment on. My agent messaged me and said, is there anything you would like removed? You know what I'm getting removed, and I am not dealing with myself. That. I'm happy to keep everything. I'll organize and sort through it myself, but can you please just get someone to remove the fridge and the food waste? It was disgusting. I'm still going to have so much stuff that I need to take out of this house and deal with, but I'm glad that's not one of them. Well, this windowsill is looking 100 times better. I've cleaned most of that mold out. But we're getting there, guys. I'm going to head to the hardware store and get a tarp and kind of just cover up green waste that I've got at the front and kind of start preparing for when I leave. One thing that I would like to check before I go to the hardware store, I did see a vacuum in here. There's actually a lot of stuff in here. Is this a vacuum? Yes, a very small one, but it is a vacuum. I want to test if it's going to work. Cool. A little bit overcast today. There's a nice air bells. They're not allowed bear spray here, so they have you wear a bell when you're hiking to try and scare the bears off. We got our coffee, we got our tarp, and now we're heading back to the house. Check the view of the mountains. So everything that I cut down in the backyard is just going to stay in the backyard. But this, I want to contain it so it just doesn't blow in neighbors' yards or cause a mess. I need to find some rocks or something that I can kind of just put around the outside so it's not going to blow. Probably use these bricks. Okay, so when I come back in 6 months, it'll be easier to remove it when it's dead as opposed to right now where it's obviously sitting up and still alive. There's a bunch of like bugs and stuff around the window that I'm just gonna vacuum and clean it up a bit. There is like 10 cans of various bug sprays downstairs, so I'm just gonna coat it around the windows to stop anything coming in while I'm gone. Like, I don't know what bugs it's for, but it's for bugs, so we'll just spray all of them and hope for the best. I don't know what this tray's made out of, but it's causing like all this calcium build up and like rust on the bench tops. So we're just gonna remove these llamas. They can sit here. I don't know what it is, but everything is sticking to that tray. Alright, we got that thing taken off. I've cleaned up like the calcium buildup or whatever it was. I don't know why that happened, but at least it's not there anymore and it's not gonna spread. So I have some bad news. I didn't actually film any of day 3 as I basically spent it all at the real estate office. I do have some good news though. Those clips that you just saw were 6 months ago and I moved to Japan tomorrow. In between now and 6 months ago, I did visit Japan once more and I do have a lot more content to put out on the progress of the house. But yes, tomorrow I will actually live there and I'll be posting about it at least 2 times a week. So if you want to follow along with the progress and see what I'm going to be doing with the house, make sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a like on the video, and let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on the house. Thank you so much for the support on my first video and I'm looking forward to sharing the entire journey with you all. Thanks for watching everyone. Goodbye.